What's up, my people? We are live. Happy Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, folks. So getting right up into this. That's right. The title read it right. Willow lost custody of both of her children until the hearing on General Hospital. So before I get further up into this, let me just play this clip for y'all real quick so y'all can get the full image of what happened today. Miss High and Mighty Willow and Drew. Before I start talking trash about her mom,
At Carly's
I'm about
fast
to go
asleep,
in on her.
I looked in on them myself.
Well, they should be with their mother.
Who does he
Mac,
think
do
he
I
is?
have to go above your head?
You can try, but it won't do you any good.
What is this?
It's court order granting Michael emergency custody of Wiley and Amelia
Damn
until the
right.
hearing June 2nd.
What?
On what grounds?
You can see it's all
You
legal and above
toxic
board.
mother-
There's nothing I can do.
Nothing he can do for you.
I am so happy you're home.
And then look at this. This lady has the audacity to darken his doorstep with that overpriced red dress and horrible haircut.
Michael, please. Don't do this. Don't take my children away from me.
I just did. I'm gonna do it again. I just did, and I'm gonna do it permanently every time I see you. Every time. You will be only having limited visitation with my children because you try to go take my kids to Washington and have the audacity to say, oh, well, Michael could see them every other weekend and 1 week in the summer while I'm still in bed effing his uncle with his wedding ring on my finger. F out of here. No. Unacceptable. Hi, Dewan. Hey, Tommy Smith. How are you? But Drew and Willow, what they did was unacceptable, and I need to drag that dingbat Nina right along with them. Yeah, I don't care who it is. Anybody need to slap that Patrick from SpongeBob grin right off of Nina's face. I don't care who does it. Someone, anybody, do it. Slap Nina, that Patrick from SpongeBob grin right off her face. She got to take her nosy behind. Hi, Tamika. How are you, honey? Willow is a joke. Yeah, Willow is she's a joke. Just like her haircut's a joke, too. Victoria will never forgive her dad. For what? Which Victoria are we talking about? Michael had the wig on his side. Drew got a nice cat. No, he don't. He ain't got a nice nut. He ain't got no nice car. He ain't got no nice nothing. Drew Kane is of the devil. He's the devil. I'm tired of Drew. Like, who does he think he is when he talk about, oh, the children belong with their mother? And who is you to decide, you deadbeat? You don't even care about where your daughter is right now. I bet you left her all alone right about now, you child abandoning piece of crap. You come back, I bet you Scout is probably damn near drowning up in there probably before you would notice, you stupid piece of crap, Drew. Drew is the worst father of the century. He's a horrible person. I want Scout out of his care immediately. I want him gone. And I want Willow to continue to lose them kids. She don't deserve Wiley, most certainly. And I only want her to have very limited visitation with Amelia. Extremely limited, because Willow is unstable. Okay, she needs to go to a mental institution right along with her mother. Because Nina want to throw Sasha under the bus. After Sasha's been there for Nina, yeah, Sasha lied about being Nina's daughter, but that was ancient history. Because Sasha was one of the few that stood beside that dingbat when the whole Nixon Falls crap came up. Sasha had her back. So therefore, and then when she turned in Carly to the SEC, Sasha didn't even think about turning against Nina. But now Nina gonna try to throw her under the bus? Unacceptable. That dingbat. She about to have nobody. And I hope she loses Maxie this time too. Tommy Smith says Tracy Abbott was looking good today. Absolutely. My girl Tracy Abbott, she was on The Young and the Restless. She was looking younger. She was looking refreshed. But she need to stop worrying about Martin, okay? Tracy, it's been a few weeks now. You look too good to be worrying about Martin any further, okay? Martin wasn't even on your level, okay? I'm just saying you could do much better than Martin. You don't need him. So therefore, Tracy, there are many men knocking on your door. Who's more annoying, Willow Quartermain? She ain't no Willow Quartermain. Or Steffi Forrester. Steffi Forrester. The Steffi's just, that serves my agenda. But Willow's a close second of annoying. They're both brunette. They're both dumb brunettes. Also, I got a disclaimer for the new folks that come up in here. I got a nice little disclaimer. So you see, we are a drama-free zone up in here. We are all laughs and funs and giggles, okay? The only time is when I have to address someone directly. If I see something, I'll address it directly. But outside of that, this is a safe zone for all soap lovers, book lovers, everything. Come up in this stream and escape your problems, okay? That is what the purpose of these streams are. So don't listen to any. This is not a dark cloud stream. This is all fun and giggles and a smart soap opera conversations, and among other things, a group of friends forming together as one in this community. That is the purpose of the Kyreese Clarke channel. Hi, Allison. How are you? Alexis told Drew that her granddaughter Scout was coming with her. Yeah, but that was only for that one day. Let's applaud BOQ for her wonderful performance on Tracy and Gia. Was a wonderful epic. It sure was. But I'm glad that Gia walked out on them today. She sure did. He said when he told Dante, "Don't you dare touch me." My heart went out to BOQ because of what she had to go through. Sometimes we cut up the... I love Gia. I'm glad they made Gia no longer one-dimensional. Oh, yeah, he got plenty of emotions now. So now it's on. And I can't wait for him and Emma to get it on. Hi, Starlight. How are you today? Welcome. So I am 100% here for Gio and this entire journey. I'm hoping he don't make it easy for Dante because the way Dante treated him was unacceptable. But I knew it was just out of character writing for Dante to act like that. Because that's why he's back to being calm with Brooklyn and Lois for the most part, because that's more Dante. Like, he was just being ridiculous when Rocker was in that hospital. That was just ridiculous writing. Nina. Hi, Autumn. How are you tonight? Autumn said, Nina is such a witch. She's doing everything except for telling Drew the truth about her and Drew and the fact that she drugged Drew. Carly knows Nina drugged Drew, and Sasha knows about Nina and Drew. Thank you. I just thought about that. Sasha does know. She knows the truth, so she could turn that right back around on that dingbat Nina. Please BOQ that bedazzled quarterback. I'm dead. Hi. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Because I'm glad that Willow don't have custody of Wiley or Amelia no more right now. She don't deserve it. Hi, Gemini. Gemini. But Sonny is the only one who understands Lois. He embraced her while everyone was on Lois's throat. I know. That's because Sonny is weak, okay? He is just, this is why Sonny's leaving the mob. He's weak. So y'all wanted Maxie to have a storyline, and now B got one. She's a snitch. Watch it. Nina's the snitch. Nina's the snitch here. The nanny is getting on my nerves on Victor's approval. Facts. Hello, Janice. Janice says, hello, Kyreese. An excellent review. The GH cast is on fire. How you feel about Beyond the Gates? I still didn't download Paramount Plus, so I'm gonna download Paramount Plus tomorrow. What's this crowned against my name? I don't know. Some community thing that YouTube is pushing. I don't know what that is about. Ashley is back tomorrow. Oh, Wink Wink is here? Is Wink here yet? I don't think she arrived yet. But I skipped most of YNR today. It was boring. You didn't skip Tracy Abbott, did you? You know, Tracy Abbott is never boring. I'm like, but she didn't have to lie to Diane. She had to lie to her. Like, that house is ugly. I wish she would have just told Diane that. Be like, Diane, you know, sweetheart, I could show you some things about fashion. Lois is beautiful and her daughter is a quarterback. Lois, she need to go back to being the trash of Bensonhurst. Like, Lois, gonna seriously. I was here for Olivia and Lois's argument, though, because Lois was bringing it to her and Olivia was bringing it right back. Victor did not like the Abbott. Never have. But this Michael gonna be ruthless. Yep. He was not moved by her tears. Starlight, Willow don't deserve them kids. She don't. Tommy, was tomorrow's episode good? Where I live, Beyond the Gates and GH come on at the same time. I make sure I play shows on TV because I also want to watch Beyond the Gates. Beyond the Gates, Danny think Haley is faking having a baby, and Rosemary says, what's up? Tracy was lying. She was. She had to lie to Diane to save her feelings. I'm like, see, Tracy Abbott should be designing and winning. But Nick Newman, he make me sick. Talk about, oh, if anybody comes at my mom or her position at Chancellor, they have to deal with the whole Newman family. I'm like, ain't nobody scared of you. Okay? Now that just made me team Dumas even quicker. Okay? They wanted me to find an Arizona Dumas. They wanted me to side with him. You found a way to do it. Just hit that like button. It helps keep that momentum growing. Willow needs to get her own place. Michael doesn't want his kids with Drew. Exactly. And they won't be with Drew. So that was the grounds for the emergency custody. I'm like, Michael's my boy, though. He ain't effing around. That reminds me like when Ava came back from the dead and she got out from under them charges and Sonny was shot in that hospital and she got that emergency custody of Avery real quick. Sonny gave Lois a hug because not too long ago, Olivia lied to him about Dante. He understood. I saw the views from last night and wow, thank you. Awesome. Yes, we've come a long way from the last few streams we've been on the come up lately over at Clarke Industries. We are on the rise. Brooklyn doesn't deserve GF because she looks like okay, we get it. Victor's really annoying about the Claire stuff. They both are annoying. Yeah, right now, GH is the most interested in all the soaps. Facts. Tomorrow, Days of Our Lives is going to pick up a little bit, though, when Xander is where he belongs in cuffs. I can't wait to see that play out. Especially because my girl Jada Hunter is going to be on there. I love Jada Hunter. Drew done made me mad the way he talked to me. Exactly. Like, Mac don't work for you, Drew. So, like, I don't know who Drew thought he was. But, ain't nobody scared of Mr. Long Neck Drew. But yes, hitting that like button does help keep that momentum growing. We've had 76 people drop in so far. So hitting that like button definitely helps keep that momentum growing. And we got 33 people in the chat currently. Victoria will never forgive Victor. She going after Kyle. And Sammy says Xander's about to get arrested. Yep. Lock him up and throw away the key, please. Please and thank you. Is Days Worth? Well, that's the only one I don't watch. Um, yeah, right now because Days of Our Lives is getting good because they keep showing key flashbacks, so it's easy to understand like the show from what happened years ago. Like today, Carrie came back, um, and apparently Carrie's the daughter of Anna Demira and Roman Brady. So like they were showing flashbacks of when she was a little girl, and it's the same actress in the role. So I was like, oh, so that was really good because Drake Hogenstein, he died in real life, so now they're finally catching up with them in storyline. So that's why Days of Our Lives is at a critical time. Half of my husband is dying laughing in the background. Long, I'm dead. Was Xander going to jail for beating up Philip like a wild animal, like a rabid animal? That's why he's going to jail. Hope and Carter getting married. I heard Daphne's pregnant. It ain't by Carter because she ain't never gotten any. He ain't never gave her some. I didn't start yet. It starts on June 2nd. That's the current start date. Someone tell me what happened on Days of Our Lives. Please. John Black got burned alive, and now he's about to die. So they're all saying their goodbyes. But Carrie was there for Marlena. And it was really nice to see. I'm gonna miss Drake talking like Batman and Days. Yeah, I'm gonna miss. I miss him too because he helped save my Wendy. I will never forget. John Black became a favorite character of mine the second he saved Wendy. I can't wait till Michael tell Willow off tomorrow. Me too. I hope he just slams the door in her face. That's what I'm hoping. I want him to be cold and unfeeling towards her and as petty as I am. I don't know if he has it in him to be that petty, because we all know I'm the definition of petty. But still, I'm hoping. Is Carrie still cute? She all right. Here we go. Daniel is on tomorrow. He's a bum to me. Hey, Double C. How are you? Also awesome. We got 39 people in this chat, so hitting that like button really does help keep that momentum growing. Clarke Industries is on the rise. Melinda is, see, that is what I didn't want to see. That is exactly what I didn't want to see. I'm tired of Sophia and her pregnancy. Gemini, you think Carrie kind of looked like Kelly off a 9.2? Harry Clarke ain't. I'm the most petty of petty. But however, like I said in my disclaimer earlier, we are a drama-free zone, okay? We have different personalities up in here, but we all come up in here, we have fun, okay? We don't take things too seriously unless if we have to. Then we address it, then we move on, and we're smiling and laughing by the end of the stream. That's how these streams work around here. I love it. I'm just saying, we come here for an escape, to laugh, to throw shade. How is the little kittens? They're all doing good. We do have fun. Should I be a comedy? I agree. I'm tired of Sophia's pregnancy. For real. I've had it. I've been sick of it. Like, she keep whining that she's stuck with this baby. Like, she wasn't whining like this when she was having sex. Hey, let's keep it cute before the mods get ugly. I'm dead. I like Michael getting sleeping with Sasha should have no bearing on the case because this was about stability and who could provide it. Willow should get her own place and get away from Drew. Exactly. Like, because I'm hoping that the red wig Diane Miller gets to tell that judge that, because everything that Drew's doing is so bearing to that child. They're trying to force this insta family down those kids' throat. They don't care about either one of the kids' things. Willow hasn't even told the kids that her and Michael are getting a divorce. They don't even know what's going on. And then you got her sleeping with his uncle. They're all confused right now. Wink and hurt feelings because we will make you question why you could be acting a fool up in here. That the truth about Nina and Drew will come out in court. Yep. Phyllis is going to tick you off tomorrow. That don't take much. So, as usually everything Phyllis does is a problem for me. Drew can go away. Yes, he can. Red can't stand Drew and she wants to bury him. Yep, I can't wait till the red wig get him. That red wig skeleton, she better get him, eat him alive in that courtroom. And she better get Michael full custody. I don't care how good Rick think he is. He could have won if he would have represented my Ava. But this ain't Ava up in here. This is Red Wig and Michael. Michael is the damn saint compared to here. At least he kept it away from Thing. Kyreese rather Phyllis than Thing. You damn right. Because Nikki Newman, I don't trust that woman. I can't believe Nina put it together that quick. I know, when she's such a dingbat. Yet she could barely figure out how to put together an outfit. Like, I really hated that grin on her face. Thank you. Why you piss a girl for kiss you? What? Willow's a hypocrite. She mad because Michael spent time with them kids, with his kids, but it's okay for Drew to be around those kids. He left his own daughter at the nurse's ball, and she was okay to take those kids to DC. Why she like push you away? I didn't watch Beyond the Gates yet. And Sammy asked Kyreese, "What do you think about Carter proposing to Hope? You think they're gonna absolutely not? They ain't gonna last. They ain't gonna last at all." And I don't know what happened with Bill and Martin because I didn't get to watch Beyond the Gates today, but I am watching it tomorrow. Yeah. So Derek and Ashley's relationship won't last long. It won't be able to last long because what did Drew want Mac to do? Michael has his kids, dummy. Exactly. That big doofus. I'm so tired of Drew and starting all his problems and his troubles. Are you surviving Nikki being in every episode of YNR this week? Oh my God. Well, today had Tracy Abbott, so that's how I was able to manage because she's all I was able to see. Carter always engaged. Nina get on my nerves today too. Facts. Like, how could she betray Sasha like this? How could she do this? After everything Sasha has been through, Nina's just going to throw her away like yesterday's trash. Like, that is just a pure trash move. I don't like Nina. no more. I never liked Nina, but I especially don't like her right now after what she did with Sasha. Sasha's been nothing but good to her outside of that first lie. But like Nina, get over it. You had your two evil daughters anyways, so therefore Cody should have already blurted out the Nina Drew mess, plus Drew's bribe to keep quiet. Cody is so slow. Exactly. But don't forget, Ned and Tracy are slow too. They know that too. They talk about they were waiting for the right time. What they need to get on that right now. Why does Nina think she's going to achieve by exposing Sasha's baby daddy? It's going to backfire. It sure is. If anything, that just makes it more important for Michael to have his kids because therefore all the siblings could be together. So just like if you recall, what was the argument of why Nell got custody? I mean, why Michael got custody over Nell? Because they pushed that family unity. So now Sasha's baby is family. So that just pushes them further together and provides more stability than Drew, who's trying to push an insta family against a little girl who's still grieving her mother. That Drew is doing everything in his power to try to replace Willow with. Nina forgets Sasha's a damn good liar. She better watch her ass. Exactly. So therefore, Nina, you're making wrong enemies, all for your stupid daughter. I'm just saying, who don't give a damn about nobody but Drew. I'm watching AEW. I'm not watching them until Jon Moxley loses the championship. Once Jon Moxley loses that championship, then I'll watch. But every time he's champion, I'm not watching. Michael can just tell the judge he got drunk and slept with Sasha because his wife was cheating on him with his uncle. Facts. Nina's stupid her secret going to expose because Sasha knows her secret with Drew. Exactly, that dingbat. Exactly. Michael, Sasha don't want another Geo debacle. Sasha Gilmore was like a daughter to Nina. But Nina doesn't care about anybody but herself. Nina's only concerned about whether she's going to see her grandkids. Well, where Michael has them, she'll never see them. Hi, the last day. But yet, she'll make sure Nina never sees those kids. Willow lost Michael's kids. Hallelujah. Yep, hallelujah. It happened. That dingbat lost them kids. And I couldn't be happier. Because it's all her fault. But she's a horrible mother. She doesn't deserve to be a mother. She doesn't deserve to be anything. One second. I ain't ignoring anyone. I'm just trying to get. I said, did you watch Beyond the Gates? He doesn't watch that one. Drew will be next to lose his kid. Thankfully, he only has one. Yesterday, she was like, Jason kidnapped my baby. No, he took Michael's daughter. Exactly. Kat is supposed to be back tomorrow. I'll be so annoyed. Ugh. Will Kat just go die in a corner already or something? Like, could she go somewhere? Kat just, Go play with baby dolls. She's so annoying. Ugh, I don't like Kat. She's a spoiled brat. That's why I don't like her. But so is that dingbat Willow. But was your team Lois or team Olivia? Let me type that here. Which team was y'all on today? Were you team Lois or team Olivia today? Are Rocky and her kittens sleeping? No. Well, Gordon is, but Tammy's up. Rocky's over there. I don't know where Tanya's at. I don't like Kat. I like Eva. Hashtag Team Olivia. I know that's right. That's my question for the new folks up in here. I'm on Eva's side. Me too. Because Eva's better looking than Kat. So that is why I'm on her side. And because Kat is just jealous. If Kat wasn't so jealous, then I would have been fine with Eva. I mean, with her hating Eva, she wasn't, if it wasn't out of jealousy and spite, but she's still trying to put it all on Eva when she knows it was Leslie that is capable of what happened. Hashtag Team Ned. Facts. I'm glad that Ned got on her. I'm Team Eva. I'm Team Eva all the way. Kat's doing too much. But yes, I'm glad that Ned got in her good. Though, because what Lois did was just horrible parenting too. She set Brooklyn up for daddy issues. No wonder why it took Brooklyn so long to find a man. And then the man that she found has low testosterone. I'm just saying, because she got daddy issues because of Lois. Okay? That girl should have been able to go to her father that she was pregnant. But if she was able to have that relationship with her father, then maybe if Lois wasn't trying to use her disdain for the Quartermaines against to put that in her head, then that wouldn't have happened. I'm Team Olivia. All the way. Every day, twice on Sunday. I'm glad when Olivia said, oh, if this is who you... And she said, by the way, I sacrifice nothing. Like, Olivia, you can say whatever we want about her. She's overbearing. She's annoying. But everybody knows she loves both Dante and Leo to death. I'm just saying. At least Eva show remorse. Unlike Leslie, don't show any remorse for her actions. Drew only has one kid. His son, Oscar, died of cancer. Drew don't even remember him. Don't even remember to care. And when people keep saying that Drew is Shiloh, it's also possible that Drew could have Shiloh's memories planted in him that base his personality off of. That is plausible. If they wanted to go down that route, that brain mapping storyline again. Because remember, activate Drew. The Geo situation should encourage Sasha to let Michael be in her baby's life. Facts. That is a fact. That should be the case. And then maybe some medical crisis could speed that process along. And I was surprised by Sonny. I thought he would be pissed. I know. He always picks and chooses when he want to be. Sonny get on my nerves, Mr. 5 Feet of Fury. He make me sick. I hope Tracy has Drew on camera. Me too. And let's not forget, they also have that sex tape of Willow and Drew that they could use. That's going to be much more damaging than Michael's little one-night stand. At least Michael kept it classy. He took a shower afterwards before he did what he had to do when he got back home. I'm Team Olivia Quartermaine. Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that because Lois was just so out of pocket. Like, how she the only one that gets to know her grandbaby? Like, especially Lois ran out of excuses the second Camilla died. When Camilla died, talk about because Gio would have been crushed. So what? He was already crushed. You can't get any more crushed when his mother had already died. So why wouldn't you tell him that Brooklyn and Dante were his parents then? You should have told them back then. That's so dumb, Lois. You let him think that he's an orphan when he's not an orphan. We know he's not an orphan. we know that Gio was not an orphan. So Lois want to let him continue to think that is just dumb. Drew's going to get his karma by Tracy. Facts. Drew never even mentions Oscar anymore, like all of his kids. As soon as they're out of his sight, he forgets they exist. If that was Ava, he would have been pissed. Facts. Drew doesn't love Scout. Sure don't. It's not like Nina forgot why Michael was at the bar in the first place. Michael cheated on Willow, yes, but Sasha's a good person. There you go. Drew just left Scout at the nurses' ball. I was disappointed with Maxie today. People telling other people's business how Peter August found out where her baby was. Maxie told too much of Sasha's business. Facts. Drew is the worst dad ever. He sure is. Dante deserves to know that Brooklyn was pregnant with his child. She would have given him a choice if he wanted a child. Brooklyn didn't want the baby fine, but Dante wasn't given the option. Facts. He could have raised that baby alone if he wanted to. He could have came on as a single father. Lois had no exit strategy for this incredible lie. She waited too long. Facts. And she's selfish to her core. Her and that old lady, Gloria. I'm just saying, let her come to town so she can get some of this smoke too. Like, but watch, Gloria will probably fake a heart attack to get out of that situation. That's probably what she'll do once they all cussing her out. I'm just saying, that old lady, Gloria, she is a troublemaker. Maxie was wrong today. She pissed me off today. Maxie looked terrific today. Oh, Maxie looks good every day. But I'm going to give Maxie a pass since I don't like Nina. So therefore, I blame Nina. It's her fault. And Nina's a dingbat. And Nina's the one that's betraying Sasha. So that is why I'm giving Maxie a pass, because that and she looks good. So therefore, it's all Nina's fault. She the one that had that little stupid grin on her face. Diane was being nice to Tracy Abbott. Yeah. Drew is an American dad. I'm dad. I love when Olivia said nobody ready to be my mom was 32 when she had me, she wasn't. Olivia did the same thing Lois did, but she had a point. All adults could have helped Brooklyn and Dante raise the baby. Exactly. He didn't even consider that. Talk about, the Quartermains would have done that. Like, but Lois, I'm hoping that by the time she does that, Tracy has all of her bags packed and throws Lois right out. Lois better know she ain't ever welcome back in that house again. Ever. She's been mooching off of her daughter for some years now. Willow going to look like a fool when she finds out Nina and Drew slept together. Yep. She should. Well, she's already looking like a fool, but she's going to look even more like a fool. I'm no fan of Maxie, but I'm a fan of Maxie, but no pass for her today. I understand, Math Bell. I understand. I love that. What, Olivia? No one. Oh, yeah. I read that. Hey, LaShanta. How are you? Happy Wednesday. But yeah. Sasha, you're going to get up out of this situation, girl. But my thing is, Sasha, the jig is up. You know I like Maxie, but today she was wrong and she her pass. Yes, because I blame Nina. Nina's the toxic one. So that is why I feel that Maxie deserves the benefit of the doubt. I'm still mad at Maxie for talking junk about Sam before Sam died. Maxie had that same energy today telling Sasha, what did Maxie say about Sam before she died? Was she saying what I was saying? My mom put it, She helped me for the first time and said, we'll figure it out. Olivia and Lois need to fight. They're too old for that. I mean, they ain't too old, but I would have just said, you know what? That is what that is. I felt like Olivia saying she's done with Lois served it better. Maxie talked too much. Drew Kane never cared about his daughter Scout. He was trying to get her into school that she didn't want to go to. Facts. Nina overplayed her hand. She sure did. She's just a deranged woman. Did Nina voodoo mind trick Maxie into telling her? Yep. She might as well had. She might as well had. Nerve of Lois throw Olivia and Dante's situation in her face what she did to BOQ and Geo. Maxie meant no harm, but Nina was digging. Facts. So that's why I blame Nina. She's more vindictive. At least Maxie wasn't doing that to be vindictive. Nina's just a vindictive woman because Maxie thinks that she could trust Nina, but Nina's using that trust against Maxie as a weapon. That's my issue with that. Like, yeah, Maxie could shut her damn mouth with her 3 baby daddies. Like, her 3 kids and 3 baby daddies self, she should have shut her mouth, but still. Olivia was talking too much. She should have just went straight home and had Lois bag packs waiting on the door. No, we had to wait all that time. We needed Olivia to say what she had to say. But Carly's happy. She has all of her living kids with her. Donna, Jocelyn, and Michael are all in her roof. So Carly's happy with that. And I'm sure that feels good to be able to have her children all under the same roof. And Wiley and Amelia need to be around as much family because I feel that Willow should have a limited presence in their life. Did you see Willow's fake tears yet? I saw earlier in the stream. Maxie need to lash out at Nina for what she's doing to Sasha. Sasha doesn't deserve that from Nina. You know who Miss Quinn you basically got because what Lois did is something Quinn would do. That is true. She was giving Quinn vibes today a little bit, but it's too little too late. Just too little too late. Michael tips his bartender's $500. I wish I was his server. Shoot! I'm just saying $500. Lord. I'm glad Sonny showed Lois grace. Why? Lois doesn't deserve it. She don't deserve that grace. She deserved the smoke. I miss my rental company. Quinn is so fine. Is she now? I was raised in a cult. I wouldn't trust her with my kids either. Facts. She ain't getting access to my children. No way. Because she could be that easily manipulative. Then that's a problem. I never liked Quinn. Her obsession with Wyatt was creepy as hell. But what was Remy's obsession with damn, what's her name? Elektra. What was Remy's obsession with Elektra? Was that creepy too? Or was that just normal? Drew never really wanted to go with Willow. Oh, Drew really wanted to go with Willow. Yeah, he did really want to go. I mean, the actor who played Quinn is so fine. Yeah, Rena Sofer, she looked good. She does, but the character of Lois just works my nerves. Tracy going to give Lois all the smoke in the world. Sonny and Victor needs this mess. Carter's the biggest simp. Facts. Proposing marriage to Hope. I'm like, how low must you be in life to think it's a good idea to propose to Hope Logan? How low must a man be? In life to think, I mean, he wasn't known, but maybe the guy has mental issues. I don't know. The show gave Thomas a brain tumor, so he would be responsible for his crimes. Well, maybe Quinn had something too. If that's that case. Don't give up on the insurance. You will get your car. Ridge looked disgusted when they announced their engagement. Look, Ridge needs to be disgusted every time Nina forgetting Carly. No, Nina hired Jacinda, the drug Drew and Tracy know about Nina and Drew. So exactly. I can't wait for that to be thrown back into that dingbat's face. Drew think he's a congressman. He have power. He want to tell Mac what to do. Drew thinks, but exactly, like Drew needs to realize that he's running on borrowed time. Wouldn't be responsible for his client. That's why Thomas was given a brain tumor. Bull crap. Thomas is still responsible for what happened to my girlfriend. I'm a barber. And Remy is still a damn creep. And Quinn, I still like that she slapped Brooke. That was one of my favorite scenes. I should play that scene again. That was an awesome scene. Did you hear Drew tell Mac he would go above his head? Yeah, I heard that. I played that earlier, too. Carly knows Nina drugged Drew, and Maxie knows Nina slept with Drew. Nina better watch her back. Yep. Nina, you're running on borrowed time. So now I want to see Nina go to prison. I want to see Nina go to prison now. Nina and Portia could both go to prison. As far as I'm concerned, Drew had plenty of enemies. Drew got a nice car and take it home and ship it off, hypocrite. Did Michael see the tape where Cody said Drew was sleeping with Willow and Nina? I don't know if he's seen that, but he's seen something. He definitely saw that sex tape of Willow and Drew, though. So he still had that on his phone. Matt didn't blink. He sure didn't. He said, please. I love Matt. Here you go with Willow. There's nothing I'm going to do about it. Why would Mac care? Willow gets Michael's children. Mac knows Michael's children. Who's Mac's boss? Who was Drew going to talk to? Quinn slapped Brooke twice. I know, but the second one was better. I came in late. I was talking to the Shreem Sniper. I'm dead. I'm dead. Ow. He look. Nina needs to go to jail. She do. I hope Michael knows Drew bribed that nurse and sent Willow away. Mm-hmm. I hope Michael figures that out too. Willow gonna be looking so stupid. I can't wait. I have a feeling though that Michael's gonna win custody. And Willow's gonna go nuts. Michael is gonna win. He's gonna get these kids. There ain't nothing Willow could do about it but cry. Like she always does. Because she's a huge crybaby. She thinks that that's gonna work on every man. But Michael is fed up with you now, Willow. If Maxie find out she was using her to hurt Sasha, she would tell on her. She sure will. You know, that matter, Willow pretending like she gives a shit about Michael, wants to see him, was complete horseshit. She wanted to see Michael to remove her guilt. Facts. Do you think I could fight the insurance? Yeah, I mean, you could file an appeal, but it's a messy situation, but now Sasha pissing me off. She doesn't want to involve Michael in his child's life. Why can't they just put these two together already? Because, you know, it's the writers. They always like to drag things out. Hello, Jacqueline. I hope Michael tells Willow he never turned her away. At the hospital, Willow can be back in Drew's car, all surprised and suspicious. Do you think that nurse told Michael Drew paid her off? Nah. Well, maybe. That could be the case. But if Michael told Willow that, Willow would be like, no, I don't believe you. I don't believe that. Drew would never do such a thing. Not my Drew. Not my candy Drew. Not my cotton candy. No. My stallion would never do that. No, Drew would never do that. That's all Willow's going to say if Michael tells her that. Ugh, Willow is really dumb. Drew for a nice car. Drew. Ugh, that man worked my nerves. But yeah, I'm team Art. But back to what I was saying earlier, I'm team Arsenal Dumas. I'm hoping that he takes Chancellor away from that bougie, worn out Nikki Newman. And by any means necessary, Willow needs to recognize her cult behavior. She's clueless. That praise she gives Drew is disgusting. Yeah, why? But we all know where this is going. Why waste time? Have them get together so when Michael goes to the court, he would say, I have a loving household for my children. Yeah, but the timing has to be a little bit more conducive. He just came from thing. Plus, I would love for him to tell Willow, Sasha, now Wiley, and Amelia. No. See, we're not going to repeat those same mistakes. This is the problem. This is the problem with that. Because he did the same thing to Willow with Nell, and look at the situation that we're getting right now. He did the same thing to Nell, try to replace her with Willow, and look at the situation we're in right now. So, nope, Sasha could parent her own child. Michael will parent his own child. Sasha better not lose the baby because Nina spills the beans. You have to understand that Drew is brainwashing. Well, I don't understand nothing. Willow is still just as much of a dingbat. OP steals Chancellor, but I don't want Phyllis to have it. Exactly. Definitely don't give it to that Amazon. I dislike Nikki Newman treat Audra like trash when she tried to help her drunk behind. Thank you, Starlight. That is why I have such a vendetta against Nikki. I don't like Nikki because her treatment of Adam because Victor got another woman pregnant. Bitter. She's a bitter old drunk. never said she would lose Willow. She threw her life away. She did nothing. I hate Nikki so much. Me too. Nikki is not a fan favorite in this chat room. I don't think I've ever had anyone say, I'm a Nikki Newman fan. Stepmom, Sasha's not going to cheat on him. She loves him too much unless they bring Brando back, which is never going to happen since the actor is dead. Facts. Leslie is the Amazon. Leslie and Phyllis, they're both 6'10". But Sasha only married Brenda because she was on drugs, if we're being on 100. I mean, Michael and Sasha have been in love for 5 years. Now they can just admit it. I mean, he was in love with Willow, but he was in love with a lie. So there's that. But I still think Willow should have a limited visitation with Wiley and Amelia. Well, Amelia, really. But, yeah, I'm cool with that, though. But Nikki can go away and take Victor away, too. Facts. I'm tired of Victor. I'm sick of Victor Kyriakis and his nonsense. That is the truth. I am tired of that. And also, we have 51 people in this chat room. Hit that like button. That really does help keep the momentum growing. Clarke, well, now 45, but even still, hit that like button. Did you hear Carly tell Nina Willow had a rough upbringing, but if she raised her, she'd be even worse mom than she is? Yeah, that's Carly for you. Carly always got a hit below the belt. But Nina deserves it. You have to show Willow some empathy. See, every time you see the Gabby Hernandez in you, I see that's out tonight. So every time you said, now Willow has bumped up another level. I hate Willow with a purple passion now because she said, the Gabby Hernandez of the chat said, you still have to show Willow some empathy. That's never going to happen. Willow is dumb as hell, okay? If she was going to cheat on Michael, it could have been with TJ, with anybody her own damn age, but she want to choose that pencil neck Drew. That is her problem, and her problem alone. I'm going to treat Willow like a grown woman that she is. Even though she's a pathetic excuse for one, she's still grown. She was on her high horse about her twin sister now, but she's just like her. So Willow will get no empathy from me. She played me once. She won't play me again. I see Willow for the trash that she is. Days need to get rid of Sophia. Exactly, because this actress playing Sophia sucks. The other actress was a good actress. This one sucks. Willow need the same deal she tried to give me. To give who? Oh, the same deal she tried to give Michael. Willow is the victim of her own actions. Willow needs to be ordered for some cult deprogramming. I wish the writers would make Wiley remember Nina told him Willow wasn't his real mother. Hey, Solomon Payne, how are you? It's been a while since you've been around. I was just thinking that. I was like, where is Solomon Payne? He is hilarious. I will never forget, you're the one that turned me into a Tracy Abbott super fan. What do you think of Tyrell and Samantha? Samantha looked like she's about 35 years old. She's 30 in real life, so therefore she very much looks it. So, and I feel like Tyrell, it's kind of creepy that he's so into this Jessica woman when Jessica looks just like Samantha. So that's just kind of creepy when they keep talking about that. I'm like, she looked literally just like her. So I feel like that just feels like incest every time he keep talking about that girlfriend of his because they look just alike of his sister. I wish the writers would make Wiley remember. Oh yeah, I read that. Why Michael gotta bend Willow down? What did Michael ever seen? Well, I don't know. She's hot. She was hot at one point, but now with that new hairdo, I don't think so. I love Jason, but Michael compromised enough. Yes, OMG. Hi, Queen Jessica Love. He said, yes, OMG, the girl and Samantha look just alike. It feels like borderline incest when they trying to do that. I thought that too. She looks just like his sister. Looks like her, and not only looks like her, sounds like her too. She sounds just like her too. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just creepy. Willow cheated on Chase, or Michael cheated on Michael with Drew. Will probably cheat on Drew with the new Pope. So Willow can't be trusted. I can't trust Willow. I don't trust Willow. I never will trust Willow. Never gonna trust her. Never gonna trust her. Can't be trusted. Oh, thanks, man. It's been a while, yes. But like I said, I'm back by popular demand. Yes, you are. You were by popular demand. I was like, where was Solomon Payne? Because, yes, you need to help me convince these people that our girl Tracy lost weight. You said Samantha is 30 in real. Yep, she's 30 years old in real life. Tyrell pissed me off today, mad because she kissed him and freak out. Ugh, Lord. Willow not hot enough to look past everything else that's wrong with her. I never like. I used to love Willow in her first episode. I used to love Willow, not Drew and Tracy Abbott. Who said Drew and Tracy Abbott? That sounds like something DeJuan would say. That sounds like something DeJuan would say. Let me see. When did he say that? But whether it was DeJuan who said it or not, I believe he said it. That's going to be a hard sell. I find it funny in the preview, Brooklyn was like, Gio never going to let me love him. I wonder why you gave him up. Now she wants to be his mom. Exactly. She didn't even hold him when he was a baby. So please, now she wants him to accept her? Like, get out of here. Didn't Willow say she's done compromising? Sonny and Carly begged. She sure did. She said, I'm done with the compromises. And now Michael's done with the compromises. Willow will never develop horseship by the guy who changes her on the side of the road and cheat on Drew. Jagan, how you feeling about Ashley tomorrow? Agreed. Beyond the Gates shoots Tyrell's girlfriend and sister. It looks like a body double scene. Weird. Very weird. Extremely weird. When are Drew's lies coming out? I'm hoping it's soon. I've had it with Drew and his behavior. Like, I was really hoping that Jason would have taken him out by now. But, anything. Dante didn't even know about Gio, but even if he was, I hope it's Dante, not Brooklyn, because Dante was lied to. Like, no, but I don't like the way that Dante's been treating Gio this last month. So therefore, I wouldn't forgive that so easily if I was Gio, because Dante made it clear he ain't never really liked Gio like that. But then yet today he said, oh yeah, a boy that I barely know. I don't care about Kai and Trina. I care, but it's just I need them to start fleshing Kai out as a character now. We need to give more substance to their relationship. Nina trying to be a detective. She's the worst detective. She's just a dingbat. Detective SpongeBob from Patrick. He didn't know that was his son. I'm sure if he did think it doesn't matter. He should have known by instinct then. He should have known by instinct. Watch how you treat people. That's the lesson. Watch how you treat people. The progress of our queen, Miss Tracy Abbott, has made it. She has lost 100+ pounds and looks. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. She lost 100+ pounds. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. I was waiting on Lulu tomorrow. Yep, she about to get cussed out next. Was funny when Nikki told Victor go after Jack after her birthday party. Ain't nothing Nikki ever say is funny. Nikki Newman and funny outside of funny looking just don't belong in the same sentence. So therefore, I don't like Nikki. What does Nina think is going to happen regarding Sasha and Michael? Nothing. Willow and Drew are annoying like Nina and Valentine were when they were together. What if your son was drunk? What would you do? I wouldn't be acting like that, okay? I would hold my own damn son accountable. I would hold my own son accountable. That's what I would do. Instead of blaming Gio, who was minding his own business. That is what I would do. Do you think Haley is really pregnant? Yes, probably. But I wish it was Danny Dupree that was having the baby. Nina do the most and play victim. Tracy lost what weight, where, how, and when. Did you not see her today? She was barely recognizable, okay? She barely fit into that outfit that she was wearing because it didn't even look like it was the right size. She had on a baggy outfit, but you can really see her legs look smaller, her arms look smaller, her neck looks smaller. Tracy Edmonds, she lost weight all over, okay? I mean, if Dante should be mad at Danny, but I think he's not going to do that because of Sam. That's another reason. I'm sure you agree with me that Tyrell and Samantha are the worst parts of Beyond the Gates. Their dialogue is cringe and unrealistic for teenagers, and they're too grown. I could live with or without them, but it's Ashley and Derek that are the worst part of Beyond the Gates, especially Ashley. You dragging it. Gio has Dante's anger issue. I was hoping Gio would punch Dante in the face today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still hoping for that punch. You ready for Lulu smoke? I sure am. What here, Tracy checking that? Ted Leslie's doing too much. She overacting. None of that matters anymore. Gio's his son. They gotta move forward, not backwards. Well, I'm still gonna hold my same petty energy. They're definitely not the worst part, but they're definitely cringe. Cringe. Which one? Ashley and Derek or Tyrell and Samantha? I would call them both cringe. I can't stand Ashley. On Beyond the Gates and on The Young and the Restless. Speaking of Ashley, Phineas and Ferb is coming back. I know 5 foot would pet up Lois. Yeah, Sonny, he just proves why he makes me sick. I'm so ready for Willow smoke. Me too. Tyrell and Samantha, yeah. They are cringe. Like all that extra, they're just way too extra with it. So that's why, like, the only thing about that family, that part of that family that's really exciting for me is Smitty, okay? Everybody needs a Smitty in their life because Smitty is just, wow. That Smitty is perfection. Of a husband. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yes, he is. Look, they be singing that song for Smitty because he's a mighty good man. Martin sucks too. I don't like him. I don't like Martin either. But actually, I got to remember that Martin started to grow on me just a tiny bit because of him being nice to Eva. So I got to give him a small thing. Yeah, I think Ashley's all right, but I can't stand the boyfriend Derek. He always has that dumbass expression and looks like he's stuck on a toilet all constipated. And shit, I'm dead. If you remember when the show first started, you said Ashley looked like Phineas. I sure did. Sonny is not 5'9". I'm telling you right now, the website is lying. You want Smitty with Fabulosa. The website is lying. Sonny is short as hell. Michael and Sasha need to hurry up and couple. Willow literally got a dry face with Drew, then cried for Michael. Facts. Martin was being nice to Eva. But Willow about to find out Michael ain't fazed by her no more. He looked at her like, please. I can't believe I married you. I can't believe I fell for that. Willow more like, now, be honest, Phineas Flynn is more famous than most soap opera stars. I guess, if you say so. Look, Smitty is, that's what I saw but I believe he is. Exactly. Google got that wrong. I can guarantee you that he ain't 5'9". He's like 5'5" at best, or 5'2". Every time I see Kat, I want to shut her up. I wish someone would. I wish Eva would just slap Kat as hard as she could one day. Just one day, Kat's gonna say something or do something that just pushes Eva just a little too far. That will make Eva give her that classic backhand. And it's always a struggle for me not to change the channel when the 2 40-year-old teenagers come on. Like, come on, wrap it up. Facts. I'm dead. That is a fact, though. I'd be like, That's just cringe. So, Lemon, how do you feel about Eva? Lord knows I love Eva. And everything that she do, Eva Thomas is the star of Beyond the Gates. Right along with, and she could act too. She's one of the best actresses on that show. Naomi's a great actress. Danny Dupree's a great actress. Nicole's a great actress. She could act. Like, the new Ted could act. I mean, was very popular. I mean, it's been gone for like a decade and it's coming back. Does that tell you? I mean, it's popular among little kids. But I'm just saying. But have a great night, LaShanta. It was great to see you. If you like the softer side of Tracy from GH, do you like Chelsea from Beyond the Gates? I could take her or leave her. But it's the other one the other Chelsea Lawson, not really. But I didn't like what I heard what she said when she said, "Oh yeah, you and that baby are gonna be forever ignored." I'm like, yeah, you're not about to be coming at the baby like that, though. That's what she's not about to do. She can come at Haley all she wants, but the baby, that did not fly. That did not work for me. But all right, my folks, I got to call this stream a night. This was lots of fun. I will be back tomorrow at around the same time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, to continue talking about The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives, and Beyond the Gates. But let me read this last comment from Solomon real quick. I thought Ashley crying and boo-hooing to Andre in a bar last week about her situation with Derek was pathetic. Like, why are you telling your business to someone who wanted to get in your panties. Facts. It was just ridiculous. But yes, have a great night, Solomon Payne, Tommy Smith, Rosemary Brown, LaShanta, Last Day, Queen Jessica Love, and everybody.